Alright, so it's done. I'm gonna hit yes, and you can see it scored a 4812. So that's pretty much what I've gotten every time I've run the test. It's always over 4800 or at least over 4700, and it definitely reflects, how the device actually performs in the real world. I've done speed tests on PhoneWuff.com, comparing it to the Galaxy Nexus, comparing it to phones like the Galaxy Note and the iPhone 4S, and it outperforms all of them. So definitely one of the fastest phones out there. Next thing I want to talk about as far as what I like about the phone is actually HTC Sense. So usually, I'm not too fond of manufacturer UIs on phones, but I think HTC did a great job with Sense 4, making it lightweight, not getting in the way too much of everything. When you open it up, I mean, you just have your sideways scrolling for the apps like you do on ICS. You have a cool little set of tabs right here for your frequently used apps. So it's just the top apps that you use most often. You could actually go to downloaded apps to see the apps that you've downloaded yourself from the Google Play Store. You can search through your apps by typing search. Of course, you could go to the Play Store and get some options to customize by pressing this more button. But the home screens are, of course, editable or customizable. You just tap home twice and you could delete or add home screens as you wish, like that. Let's see, when you drop down from the notification menu, you have the settings option, which we saw on the Galaxy Nexus. On the Galaxy Nexus over here, but over here it's on the top right. And I actually find it a lot easier to get to than that little button on the Galaxy Nexus. The settings is white, so it's not black like you see on stock ICS, but definitely looks really clean. That's the whole thing about HTC Sense. I mean, I feel like it really makes the phone much more visually, appealing. When you scroll like this, it has a little cool little effect right there, which the little tabs are separating. Certain things also that HTC adds in with their software, like this tab right here for app associations, isn't on Ice Cream Sandwich by default. This lets you see, what apps are associated with what, like web URLs is associated with Dolphin. If I wanted to change that, I could go here instead of having to go into the settings, into the app menu and clearing the defaults in order to be able to edit that. Another thing that's cool is when you go to storage, you could actually tap this guy right here that says make more space. So you tap make more space, and it actually will clear out your temporary data for apps that either you haven't used in the last week or all the apps that you have in your phone. So I'll just go with this one, hit next, and it's loading up the applications, and there you go, it's clearing them. And you could also uninstall these apps, or you can move them to the phone storage. So I'll just hit move to storage, see what happens. And it's giving me the list of apps. I could check them, hit next, so we'll just do next. There you go. Had a little bit of trouble tapping that guy, and you can see it's moving applications to the storage, and there you go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and back out of here. I mean, hopefully that gives you a better idea as far as that feature goes. Let's go back into the settings. Of course, with HTC Sense, you have the ability to personalize pretty much everything. You can select different scenes, depending on what you're doing at that moment. You could apply different skins. So right now I'm on the regular one. I'll just go ahead and apply the let's do the matte black theme, and let's see how that looks. Alright, so as you can see, the clock widget changed. Nothing much changed here. If I go to the lock screen, you can see now it's black instead of silver. So pretty cool way to customize your phone, without having to root it or anything like that. And like I said, it is lightweight, and especially with Ice Cream Sandwich, the ability to disable apps, which there's a how-to on PhoneWuff.com if you don't know how. I got rid of all the, most of the T-Mobile, what I consider bloatware apps that were just pretty much taking up room on my phone. And not only room, but just, I had to scroll through them, which made it kind of annoying. But anyway, I got rid of those. So it has, pretty much just the basic Sense on there and all the apps that I want, not necessarily T-Mobile wants me to have. So pretty cool to be able to have that option. Overall, like I said, I'm happy with Sense. It's lightweight, doesn't get in the way. And the last thing I want to talk about as far as what I'm not going to say like, I'm going to say love about the HTC One S is the camera. The camera is definitely the best camera that I've used on pretty much any phone. Not necessarily just for quality reasons, but for the features that it has. So here's my Galaxy Nexus, and let's see if I could take some pictures of this guy. So let me unlock it. Alright, so bear with me for 1 second. Let me turn the brightness up so we can actually see it. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take some pictures of it. So of course you can take a picture like you normally would by just tapping it like this, the icon, and there you go. But if you wanted to take multiple shots, and this is great for when I'm taking pictures of my nephew, he's a little baby, obviously they move around a lot, or if I take a picture of my dog, it's hard to get a good shot with them when they're always moving around. You can just press and hold, and it's going to take multiple shots. And when you're done, you can review it, and obviously you're going to have a bunch of pictures to choose from. I can choose the one I like best. I just hit best shot right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and rotate it back, hit best shot, and it's going to automatically delete the rest of them if I wanted to. Say yes, and there you go, deletes all of them, goes right back to the camera. I can switch to a video recording mode right here, so it's nice to have the options, you know, right then and there, or right here. And what's really cool, which, you know, I didn't see before, is you have the ability to record slow motion videos. So let me go ahead and go and see if I can show you guys that. So it's under camera options, I believe. Actually, no, it's under video options. And then, no, wait, I'm sorry, it's under, here you go. You hit the A over here and then slow motion video. So slow motion video, you can see the icon over here changed and it has a little guy running. And basically what it's doing is, so I'm just going to move my phone left and right and around like that, and then I'm going to stop recording. And now we're going to go ahead and watch that video, and I want to show you guys how it looks. So this is pretty cool. I mean, if you're just outside and recording something, you could literally record it in slow motion. So so you can see it literally caught it in slow motion. Obviously there's no sound because you can't really slow down the sound. It just sound all garbled up. So you just have the video, but really cool to see that. You know, just looks awesome. It's kind of like the time lapse, but just regular slow motion video. So anyway, that gives you an idea as far as the camera goes. Like I said, the quality on here is really good. I just love the features that HTC included. Unlocking to the camera is super fast. I just go like that and literally opens up right away. And that's a reflection of not only, you know, HTC's dedicated chip for the camera, but also the S4 processor and of course Ice Cream Sandwich, all combined, just giving you a great user experience. But that's pretty much my review on the HTC One S. Overall, like I said, I love the phone. Definitely giving it a thumbs up. There's only a few drawbacks that I have with it, but you know, if you're on T-Mobile, it's definitely a guy I would look at. I would also look at the Galaxy Nexus maybe if you're looking for a better screen as far as resolution goes. But when it comes to speed and some of the features that come with HTC Sense, I don't think anything's really going to match the HTC One S. But that's it for me in this review. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to visit phonebuff.com for more cell phone news, reviews, and how-tos. Thank you.